Right, Jane, I totally agree. Look, I'm Persian, and I receive a lot of these hate tweets and people making comments about my ethnicity, and I find it so reprehensible that we are in 2014, and there are people out there that still spew this type of racism, this type of hate, for the sole purpose of causing somebody else pain and hurt. I can't wrap my head around that, and like your other guest said, unfortunately, with the advent of social media, with Twitter and Facebook, these people can do this anonymously, and that is so cowardly. But I mean, if we're going to put some type of positive spin on all of this, I guess you could say that she is getting some publicity now. She is in the limelight. We're talking about this.
Whoa. You're saying to me, and I got to go to Stuart Brazel on this, do you really think that...
I disagree with that, Jane.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Anahita.
I totally disagree with that. Right, Right, Jane, I totally disagree with that because on the one hand, I understand why the prosecution didn't want to offer her some plea deal. They wanted to move forward with the death penalty. That's what the Alexander family wanted. But this trial is going to be longer than the previous trial because they're going to have to impanel a whole new jury. They're going to have to present all of this evidence all over again. And you can bet Jodi Arias is going to take the stand. And she's going to talk and talk and talk for as long as she wants because her life is on the line. And the judge is going to give her that leeway. And it's not, Jane, just because she's a narcissist and she wants to hear herself speak, but she needs to offer her mitigating evidence. She needs to talk about the fact that she was abused. Well,
she wasn't abused.
That decision, but
she was not abused.
Well, but the jurors will make that determination. She has to be.
Oh, she cried and she moaned. She got a slap on the wrist. She never did any hard time. Now we've got Richie Rich Justin Bieber. Anahita Sedaghatfar, criminal defense attorney. You know, in Los Angeles, there are these stars who, they get hauled in court and they cry in front of the judge. But as far as doing hard time, I have friends who have done more time than Lindsay Lohan for driving around town when they didn't realize their license was expired.
You're so right about Jane. And, you know, California doesn't mess around when it comes to vandalism charges because, like your earlier guest just said, if the damage is $400 or more, that is a felony in California, and he can go to jail for 1 to 3 years. That's no joke. But let's be honest. I mean, you've addressed this. This is a multi-millionaire. He is famous. He has all the money in the world to hire the best attorneys in L.A. And actually, Biebs, if you haven't hired a lawyer, you can call me. You know, I just don't think he's going to get any jail time. He is going to probably just have to pay a fine,
and I got
pay a penalty, and then get probation.
I lived in L.A. for 18